We all know that Hollywood is a complete mess, but just how deep and dark does the rabbit hole go? Well, there are a few actors who have alluded to just how disgusting of a place Hollywood can be. We've seen things like what Josh Duhamel is going to say in this article here that we're going to be taking a look at here, but we've seen other actors who have taken further steps to actually call out some of the insanity that is going on. And there's this one story in particular that I want to get to a little bit later in this video that I think is very important, that's been eating away at me recently as something that is very ominous about Hollywood. It involves someone who took their own life in Hollywood, allegedly. And the whole story is absolutely crazy. We're going to get into that because I think that story points fingers at a lot of things that are happening in Hollywood that we should all be aware of. That is very, very alarming. But today, first, we're going to get into what Josh Duhamel has to say here about Hollywood. Actor Josh Duhamel says he's happy to have left Hollywood behind. It was just a lot. I just missed the simplicity of who I really was. I'm just not a guy who's comfortable going to red carpets doing all of the Hollywood stuff. I don't hate it. I'm better at it now than I was. But it just took me a long time to really feel like I fit in. Then he talks about being married to Fergie and then their divorce, which I'm not an advocate for divorce whatsoever. We had a great time, but I think we kind of just outgrew each other and had very different interests. The older I got, the more I wanted to come back to North Dakota, but this is not for her, but I've got no hard feelings for it. I truly don't. Hollywood, LA, this is what he had to add to the insanity about Hollywood, and that whole lifestyle can suck the soul out of you if you're not careful. I find myself sometimes when I'm there that I need to find a healthy outlet to get my hands dirty, to do something that gives me some kind of purpose, which is kind of hilarious because that's kind of a dig at the whole Hollywood celebrity identity being not really that important, which is just kind of funny because that is something that celebrities do not want to hear. They want to think that they are, and they want other people to perceive them as the most important people on the planet, which nothing could be further from the truth. Now I've had a lot of success there. It's afforded me a lot of things, very grateful for that, but it doesn't mean I have to live that lifestyle. Having this place out here almost helps my career because I can get back to being who I really am. If I'm there and I get caught up in that world, you start to lose track of who you are, and I don't think I've ever done that, thankfully, but there's been moments where I could have gone off the grid for sure. So what he has to say here is really important, and it really there's a lot that here, even if he's just kind of alluding to a lot of the darkness in Hollywood, he's still kind of talking about that here and how much of a soul-sucking place that could be. Now, before we kind of wrap up this video, I want to talk about something that I think is very important that I want you guys to take some time to look into. If you guys haven't yet, look into Isaac Cappy, Tom Hanks, and Route 66. It's very eye-opening stuff, and I think it's something that everyone needs to be aware of, so make sure that you go check out the information about that. Isaac Cappy, it's pretty crazy stuff. So with all of that being said, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. What do you think about what Josh Duhamel has to say here? Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.